Good afternoon, everyone, and this is my audience, my mom and dad, who can't be on camera today for personal reasons. And let's begin. Winning never gets boring, especially for the New York Yankees. The New York Yankees have truly evolved over the past 100 years in their history, uniforms, and their statistics. First, I would like to begin with some of the history of the New York Yankees. According to NYC Go, a baseball team was purchased from the Baltimore and resurfaced on 168th Street in Broadway in New York City. The team is named the Highlanders and started their play in the spring of 1903. The Highlanders would soon evolve into the most fabled sports franchise in American sports history. Their nickname, while officially known as the Highlanders, local sports writers often referred to them as the Yankees or Yanks because it was much easier to type and to fit into headlines. The name Yankees comes from the fact that they were the American League team, and Americans are often referred to as Yanks by the British, and the same process was applied. The team decided in 1913 to make Yankees its official nickname. Their team motto was stipulated as courage, tradition, and heart. They played as the Baltimore Orioles from 1901 to 1902, the New York Highlanders from 1903 to 1912, and finally, the New York Yankees from 1913 until present-day 2012, and moving forward. Their stadiums consisted of 6 in the past 100 years that they have been in existence. Hilltop Park from 1903 to 1912, the Polo Grounds from 1913 to 1922, Yankee Stadium, the oldest stadium, from 1923 to 1973. They then shifted to Shea Stadium, also used by the Mets, from 1974 to 1975. Then Old Yankee Stadium was implemented again in 1976 to 2008. Since then, a new stadium has been built, the new modern-era Yankee Stadium, and that has been in existence from 2009 until the present. Monument Park, which is also in the stadium, should be visited at all costs anytime you happen to go there. No game can be complete without visiting Monument Park in center field, where the retired numbers hang with monuments and plaques honoring Yankee greats of the past, as well as the Yankee Museum filled with the current memorabilia. According to the National Baseball Hall of Fame, the New York Yankees have better representation than any other club. With 23 members, the New York Giants have placed most players in the Hall of Fame with 20. For the purpose of their comparison, games played with the determining factor for position players who suited up for more than one club. For pitchers, games won was the yardstick used, based on the Hall of Famers' criteria. Therefore, both Reggie Jackson and Catfish Hunter are not counted among the Yankees' 23 representatives, as Jackson played more games for Oakland and Hunter won more games with the A's. Both players, however, played 5 distinguished seasons for the Yankees. Now that you know about the history, I will touch upon the New York Yankee uniform and their insignia. According to Brad's Ultimate New York Yankees website, what will become the most recognizable insignia in sports history, the interlocking NY, made its first appearance on the uniforms of the New York Highlanders in 1909. The design was actually created in 1877 by Louis B. Tiffany for the medal to be given to the New York City Police Department to Officer John McDowell, the first NYC policeman shot in the line of duty. Perhaps because one of the club owners, Bill Devery, was a former NYC police chief, the design was adopted by the Highlanders. It first appeared on both the cap and on the jersey's left sleeve, replacing the separated N and Y, which appeared to be on the left and right breast each season since 1903, with the exception of 1905. For that season only, the N and Y were merged, side by side, into a monogram on the left breast, actually a forerunner for the now legendary emblem. In 1912, their final season at Hilltop Park, the Yankees, as they were now commonly known, made a fashionable debut at their home opener on April 11th. Their traditional white uniforms were now trimmed with black pinstripes, creating a look that would become the most famous uniform design in sports history. The Yankees, however, were not the first team with the pinstripes and would actually abandon the look for the next 2 seasons. By 1915, though, the pinstripes were black for good, and with the exception of the cap, the uniform would remain relatively unchanged. The Yankees utilized numerous cap designs, including pinstripes, from 1903 until 1922, when they finally settled on a solid navy cap with the interlocking NY insignia. Only one more element would now be needed to achieve the look that remains in place today. In 1917, the Yankees removed NY monogram from the jersey and went with plain pinstripes only look. The NY remained off the uniform except for the cap for the next 20 years until it was reinstated in 1936. The legendary Babe Ruth, therefore, actually played his entire Yankee career without ever wearing the club's now legendary insignia on his jersey. With the exception of minor alterations, including bolder pinstripes in the 40s, The Yankee uniform remained unchanged for more than 60 years and has of course grown into another of the team's great traditions. Now that you know about their uniforms, let's discuss some of their impressive statistics. According to Frank Fleming, their statistics are among the best in Major League Baseball. They've had 27 World Championships, 40 World Series appearances, and 18 division championships. According to the National Baseball Hall of Fame, the New York Yankees have better representation than any other club, with 23 members but overall 43 included in the Hall of Fame. Yogi Berra from 1946 to 1963, Wade Boggs, who played third base from 1993 in ink, Jack Crespo, Earl Combs, Bill Dickey, Joe DiMaggio, who played outfield from 1936 to 1942, Whitey Ford, Lou Gehrig, Lefty Gomez, Reggie Jackson, Mickey Mantle, Phil Rizzuto from 1941 to 1942, and lastly but not least, Babe Ruth, one of the greatest of all time, according to the Baseball Hall of Fame. In closing, while the New York Yankees are a sports team, according to the Major League Baseball, they are committed to promoting and sustaining cordial and cooperative relationships with their neighbors and community partners, including charity work. Working in conjunction with them to enhance the quality of life throughout the surrounding communities truly makes them the most winningest team in baseball. At Yankee Stadium, heroes are remembered and legends are born. Thank you for being here with me today, and also a special thank you to my parents, Joe and Laura, who were able to sit in but not be able to be on camera today. And once again, at Yankee Stadium, heroes are remembered and legends are born. Thank you.